Hi guys, Gatlo from Cape Town and welcome to another video. This video is going to be about how to apply a FCC for 45 days to force results. Just how much difference can one actually make in 45 days to the body, especially considering, I'm 59 years old. But I'm not talking about just any approach. I'm talking about the extremely focused approach with zero room for error or deviation. Now with my FCC, I had two unbreakable rules. Number one, nothing goes over these two lips that does not benefit my end goal. Number two, a gym session is only missed when I had a Dr. 6 certificate. No matter how I feel, how exhausted I was, what headache I had, or what time constraint I had, I get my ass to the gym and I train effectively and intensely. Now with the above two rules in mind, I embarked on this 45-day journey with a focused cutting cycle. This is what I call the FCC. And this was done after, let's say, my dirty bulk that I had at the latter part of last year. So it was very much needed. Now, okay, what is an FCC all about? An FCC's definition, it's a short-term tool that one uses usually after something like a dirty bulk, or if you want to quickly lose fat, but you want to protect the muscles. So let me give you some bullet points. I use specific natural substances that I injected into muscle, not on the banned list, guys, not steroids, not growth hormone stuff. It's natural stuff. This was used to divert the energy requirements for my body away from my muscles to my fat storage. Because the problem is, when you drop too low with your calories in a diet, the first reaction of your body is it's a famine environment, and what does it do? It's going to tap into your muscles to get energy before it even taps into your fat storage. And that is the thing you want to prevent. That is when you lose a lot of muscle size. And this is why I use specific substances to try and divert this process away from the muscles so that all my energy requirements only come from my fat storage. With that, I also used very specific anti-inflammatory natural supplements. I followed a very specific fixed diet of between 1,500 to 1,800 calories per day. My target macro was 532 protein, fat, carbs. I used no alcohol, no carbonated drinks, no sugar, and very little carbs. I ate no processed foods, guys, and stick to everything as natural and organic as possible. I limited my salt intake drastically. I drank 3 liters water a day, and I trained diligently and intensely 4 to 5 days a week. Lastly, I incorporated things like stretching after my routine, sauna, cold showers, and once a week, ice baths. All in an effort to help the body cope, which is now under more severe strain. Right, lots of talk. So what was the FCC's end result? This is all we want to hear. First, guys, this was day 0, the day that I started with my FCC journey. I had lots of muscle there, but alas, there was also a lot of body fat. I was not happy with that. Nothing impressive. So now after 45 days, this is my end result.
I'm changing who I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again. Yeah, you ain't see me activated. You better roll.
I lost a total of 7 kilograms of body weight. I'm down from 92 to 85. My biceps decreased 1 centimeter, but it's not muscle loss, guys. That is fat that I lost on my tricep. The tummy decreased a massive 9 centimeters, which is stunning. That's absolutely only fat loss. And the chest surprisingly increased from 108 to 110 centimeters. That's 2 centimeters increased in a very low calorie intake diet, which means I actually gained muscle. Perfect. Now the tummy is nice and flat now, the six-pack is showing, and the muscle shape all over is just better. Okay, but was the FCC easy? Guys, actually it was easier than you think. It's all about that focus 2 rules that I mentioned in the beginning. And if you get your head around these 2 rules, and you know that there is zero deviation, you just 100% focus, then it is actually an easy process. Now, what am I going to do after the FCC? Guys, I'm going to stick another 45 days at least to just a less restrictive cutting environment. Not as strict as the FCC, because that's a short-term approach. You don't want to punish the body too long with that, because then you are going to lose muscle. And during this period, I want to up my muscle in certain key places, like my upper pecs, my hamstrings, and things like that. Okay, now the question is, how do you guys get the FCC plan? Unfortunately, guys, the FCC, it forms part of my advanced system too. And just a note here, advanced does not mean for the advanced athletes. It refers to the level of approach which incorporates everything for the older person. It's designed for beginners who start from scratch. Now, the FCC is one of 2 diet tricks that are embedded in the advanced system too. And it's specifically done for a guy to enable him to get the fat off quickly when he needs to, and to also lose stubborn fat in areas like love handles and so on. So if you want the detailed FCC approach, you have to sign up for the advanced system too. But one thing I tell you guys, it really is a comprehensive system designed for your body, your goals, and your aids. And it makes a huge difference. But now the bottom line is, if you want real change, in your face change, it only comes with serious dedication, hard work, and consistency. There is no room for excuses, and no room for not following those 2 rules that I mentioned earlier on. Those 2 rules, when applied diligently, without bending, that produce results. Now go forth, guys, make it happen, and may God bless your journey. Gert van Cape Town, signing off. Cheers, everyone.